Welcome back to Gravity Rush. We defeated that form of a boss. It's time to have more bossy stuff. Because that's what you do at the end of the game, even though this isn't the end of the game, because we have another section after this. It's weird.
Okay, so...
Oh, do they want to kill them? And we're like, no, we can't kill them. They were our friend.
Well, it's...
Yeah,
Well,
basically.
one of them is
It's
our
because
friend anyway.
it's because Durga is remembering who she is now. So, Kat wants to try and snap her out of it.
Yep.
But first, you gotta take care of these two.
Oh, we're fighting our friends now.
Well, we're kind of fighting everyone right now.
It's like gravity dog fighting.
I mean, yeah, basically.
Man, all of this would be so much better if it had more time to cook.
Yep.
I don't know. Some things are better if they're cooked less, like pasta. If you serve me overcooked pasta, I will find you in your sleep and then politely say that you should not.
How can
leave
you
it on
determine
so
if
long.
pasta is overcooked?
Overcooked.
If it's not firm, then it's overcooked.
So you just prefer firmer noodles.
Yeah. So
That's just a preference
Depends
thing.
on yeah, it depends
no,
on the noodles.
because it's scientifically proven that serving
you're
them
full of
overcooked
shit.
is worse. Listen, okay, I know what's best for you, even if you don't know yourself. So,
I do this for the benefit of mankind.
this world is imperfect. Those who would overcook their noodles do not deserve to live.
There's probably an anime with that exact preface, like...
Food Wars.
Possibly.
No, there's a series called Food Wars.
That's like something no
Shokugeki no
Soma.
Soma.
Yeah, that's it. There was also, I don't know what the Japanese was. There was also this show that aired really early on Foxbox called like Fighting Foodons, and this was around this was like 6 in the morning, so around the time Ultimate Muscle was airing. So, AKA all of the shows that they had no faith in otherwise, which is a shame because I thought it was entertaining, at the very least.
Aha!
How did you get here?
How did you get here?
Teleportation, yeah. Scooby-Doo.
I don't know. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense. Sorry,
Get it because they fell down a literal plot hole.
Okay.
Oh, she's her mom?
No, sister.
Oh, okay. Was she her actual sister or like a fake sister?
You're saying adoptive siblings aren't real sisters, Ted.
I did imply that, yes. And
Choose your next
apologize.
words carefully, motherfucker.
Yeah, I said I did apply that, and I apologize.
Okay, Gravity Rush combat gets a bit awkward when you start missing, like, consecutive drill kicks at people.
I think that the only problem is that it's a big area and the targets
It's
you're
hard to
fighting
tell.
are small. That's
Yeah.
really the only problem. Like when we were,
That's generally why I resort to throwing things at smaller targets, because it locks on better than your kick does.
Holy fuck, if we have to fight this person again.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're doing right now, so this is what, the 5th or 6th time we're doing it?
It has to be up there.
Just, you know, start playing Hop's theme over every battle with Callie Angel.
No, you still fight Hot more than you do her.
that's only because he was intended to be in the game from the start. So, had this been the 3rd game, we probably would have fought her more than just this.
Or less, depending on how they wanted to pace everything.
I mean, oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it does feel like there should have been more story gaps between the fights, but...
But there aren't, because Rush 3rd game at the end of the 2nd one. It's a good thing I could dodge roll and just avoid everything. I learned from Dark Souls.
I mean, it is neat that once Durga joins her, she does gain some like powers in the form of assist weapons, I guess.
Oh wait, what? Yeah, you can use your super duper form whenever you want.
No, you have to get to a certain point.
Well, but I mean, you said that we couldn't use it after a certain point, though.
No, I was saying you can't just use it whenever you want.
Oh, okay. So there's like a limit to it. All right.
Yeah.
You gotta build a meter first.
Oh no, friend.
I will remember you. Oh wait, she did have superpowers the whole time?
Well, now she does.
Yes, because you just ran. Okay, hold on.
What the flying fuck?
And suddenly we're in a Lovecraft game.
Tatsuo.
Kaneda.
Jesus Christ. Oh wait, I know what you were talking about when you said fake final boss. Damn.
We were targeting her before. Nothing's changed. I wonder if we have to shoot. You have to kick the obvious glowing fuck me lights.
What is she shooting? Is that her foot coming out of her ear?
It's several feet coming out of her ear. It's kind of like just a mass of flailing limbs at this point.
He's a giant tumor.
It's not a
We're fighting a giant
tuba.
tumor. No,
She
that's
also has a
definitely tumor.
face in her armpit.
Yeah. Oh, better faces than vaginas.
Thanks, Shin Megami Tensei.
I was thinking more of Evangelion, but
That too.
I don't think Shin Megami Tensei has a monster that's a massive vaginas.
Yes, it
It
does.
has a monster that is
It-
one.
yeah, yeah,
it
that's like-
has a
I'm
monster that is
willing to
one
think it
big
does.
vagina. I'm not. What I'm saying is, I don't think there's one.
Oh
where-
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It has.
Oh,
it
there's
has
multiple
one that's a
vaginas, yeah.
massive breasts, like just breasts everywhere. But that's one of the obscure ones that you won't see in the games anymore. So.
Yeah,
it'd be fun enemy with like that was nothing but like a massive vagina. Could you call it Pussy Galore?
I mean, it is.
Yeah, I suppose.
this is a really creepy design, though. Like it's effective.
Yeah. Also, I guess we're not shooting. We're not kicking the giant fucking glowing lights. We have to boop her eyes out.
Well, the eyes is also another classic video game weak spot.
Yeah, but it's not a glowing fuck me light. Because you see the giant glowing fuck me light on like one of the arms, and you're like, oh, I have to hit that. Obviously, it's like, no, you don't. I'm gonna boop you in the eye.
Please stop doing that. I'm a defenseless tumor.
It's not a tumor.
That tumor's never done anything to you.
Well, it depends if it's vestigial or not.
Gross.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be those tumors that like grow teeth and hair and shit.
Oh God. Oh. I hate that I know that that's true.
Wait, what?
There are indeed tumors that can like grow hair and crap because like that's their whole thing is that they're growing out of control, right? So there's just like random hair and teeth that will grow inside them. It's gross. It's very gross.
That is indeed quite gross, yes.
I mean, we're also talking about tumors, so I suppose that's to be expected, but, you know.
I did not know this before today, and I wish I didn't.
I know, that's how I feel about my entire life.
Okay, so... Anyway...
What's happening here? Why does she grow out of control like this?
Because we booped Ceci in the face once.
So,
this
was
is like
Ceci the one who was sick, or is Angel the one
No.
who was sick?
Neither.
Wait, but I thought that was his whole thing, was he wanted his daughters
No,
to not die.
That was the statue thing he was holding.
The statue was the one that was...
That he froze in time, and he wants to freeze everyone in time because I guess he believes that they'll all exist in the same plane then or something.
I mean, I suppose they'd be less lonely.
His plan sucks, and he should...
Yes, it does.
He should feel bad about
Well,
it.
I mean...
This world isn't perfect.
Listen, like, I can get the if I stop time, then she'll never die kind of thing. Like, that's warped thinking, obviously, but at the very least, you can understand the warped logic to some extent. I have no idea what made her into Cthulhu face.
Magical girl
times.
powers.
Oh,
What?
this
That-
is probably
magical
some
girl-
Madoka tier crap, actually, now that I think about it.
I think she absorbed something of what they were using to try and create that force field. But
No, it looked like she did this as an emotional response.
yeah,
Yeah,
what I
to-
mean
to-
is,
seeing
to us-
Ceci
I
fall.
think they absorbed something of what was supposed to be creating the force field when they were working to actually create the force field, is what it looked like to me. And some of that just overflowed now. But you know, that's just why you shouldn't mess with forces you don't understand, goddammit. There are a lot of eyeballs on this thing. It's like, I thought
All the better to see you with, my dear.
I thought the G virus was the eyeball king, but apparently it's been dethroned.
Yeah, this is kind of like G-Virus to its logical extreme.
I thought the
So,
G-
Resident Evil is a game where you can shift gravity? I mean, that probably wouldn't be that weird, but...
I mean, Leon kind of defies gravity in 4. So
I feel bad for it, though. You're poking at her eyes, the poor girl. Like, have you
Well,
ever...
stop trying to freeze time.
She doesn't even know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, she does.
Like, is she still, like, conscious and sentient at this point?
Who the fuck knows? And I don't care.
I could only assume. I mean, she's actively attacking you.
That doesn't necessarily mean that she's sentient. Like, a bear will actively attack you if you get too close to it. That doesn't mean it knows it's sentient and knows why you're attacking it or what it's actually doing.
truth. Like, is this thing just sort of flailing around now? Does it still have
I don't know.
Does it still have human thought patterns? If it's got this many eyes, its awareness must be scattered in all directions right now.
I never understood why bugs evolved to have eyes, like, literally going all over their face.
Because all of the eyes together form one image in their brains. But they're all, like, facing in one direction, more or less. So it's kind of just the same thing that we have going on with two eyes. You know, the brain...
It's just more field of vision.
Yeah, the brain puts together the images from both eyes into one image, and that's how depth perception happens. But
It's also weird because our brain has to compensate for like the fraction of a second delay between the light hitting our eyes and our brain interpreting it.
Your brain
So,
also ignores the fact that you see your nose all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
now you're seeing your nose as you speak.
exactly.
You are aware of your breathing and blinking.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, god damn it, John. Why are you like this?
Works every time.
It does,
Also,
which is
I have
why
to
it's
ask,
annoying.
I feel I must stress, how the fuck did we get here? Because I'm thinking about like all the other boss encounters we've had so far, and like it was either Nevi or something from like the military, or maybe something a little more surreal. But this is just straight up grotesque.
I mean, it works, don't get me wrong. If this was actually the final boss, I think it would be fairly effective. But, what, we have 2 more fake final bosses, you said, Ryan?
Something like that. Well, this might be one of the 2. Come on, just boop it in the eye.
That is a
There we
problem
go.
that sometimes I have with certain games is final boss fatigue when they make you think that you've reached the final... Okay, that's gross. Also...
What do you mean, Ted? You don't want like a 10-form final boss?
Okay, so not even just a 10... I'm not so much talking about a multi-form final boss. I'm talking about having a boss that very clearly is meant to be the final boss and then having another one and
Okay.
then having another one.
Right.
Also, this symbolism for her being pregnant or something, I think, which is also really weird.
Somebody has jerked off to this.
Oh, God.
Someone has jerked off to basically everything.
But anyway, you were going to say something, Lewis, which is probably more pleasant than what we were just talking
What
about.
I was
so
gonna
go
say
for
is,
it.
Ryan, were you joking about the 10 form final boss
With regards to this game or in general?
in general?
No, there are games with like 10 form final bosses.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Dragon Quest 4 has a 7-form final boss. Forms 1 through 6 are each like 2 turns long, but
I was.
it's still.
Because I was gonna say I have played a game with a 10 form final boss, and it's a really good one.
Which one's
Yeah,
that?
you have normal horned freeze.
Oh wait,
you have
that is
taller,
actually
deeper-
the ending. What the hell?
Oh, and he died, I guess.
What the fuck? Ow!
How did
Wait,
I
what
get?
happened?
How did I get here?
He died because he was in the flying ship that the monster boss threw when it formed. I see.
Yeah, I guess.
Legit, like after the thing explodes, you see everything sprinkling down. I thought the fall was like, oh, what is this? It's like, what's hitting me?
So wait, so was that the end or not?
It's not the end.
No, clearly it's not the end. We still got fucking how many parts of it?
And this isn't DLC, by the way. The rest of the parts are part of the game. You don't have to download them. They're just in the game.
Okay.
Am I supposed to care about her? Because I don't.
Maybe you would if it was more than like the last second of the game where she appeared.
It's almost like if we had an actual third game.
Questions remained. What the fuck?
These are the kind of character concepts that require a lot more time to portray in depth before you can really relate to them.
Newspaper headline: once again, our leaders are assholes and trying to kill us. Why do we keep electing shitty people? In fact, whoever actually runs for election next time, we're just throwing them in jail and they're the assumption they're evil.
We still don't know what happened to Sid? Oh. Oh no. Is that gonna
Oh,
be
no.
the subject of the next story arc?
It's confusing. Oh yeah, that guy from the first game we unceremoniously killed.
Do you know a man named Alias?
What does he go by? Alias.
Oh
I know
yeah,
what
they
go
brought
by.
him. They brought him back. Oh yeah, that's like very strange that they did that. And then they never followed up on that storyline ever again.
Huh.
He does what? How? Why?
Huh.
Trust me, if I knew who he was, I would explain things.
Listen, this game does seem really cool and like a lot of fun to play, but damn, I thought you were mostly kidding about the ending not making sense, but
Oh, it gets worse.
oh Jesus Christ.
It's like, at least this is a generic bad guy trying to do bad things, go stop him thing. It doesn't make any sense, but it's easy enough to follow bad guy, bad thing, stop him.
Right.
We still have 5 more parts.
But it's over. The credits just roll.
No. 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 I'll see you all next part. No.